So let's move on to the next house. I did the 8th house this time. Now I'm going to do the ninth house. When the Mars is present in the ninth house, what does it means? Ninth house is a house of good luck. So it's a house of natural law. It's a house of religion you accept. It's a house of pilgrimage. It's a house of long travels. It's a house of the long pilgrimage travels. Is seen from the ninth house. Now, when the Mars is here, Mars is what? Mars is an energetic planet, a soldier, a fighter, a straight ahead person with a lot of passion. That's all about Mars. And when it comes here in this ninth house, it makes the person very much logical thinker about the accepting those old rules and regulations and law about the religion. That person will follow the rules and law of his own culture, but he will always have a question about it, that why is that so? Say, for example, a Hindu person, just an example, I'm not getting personal with anybody. If the Mars is here, a Hindu, in Hindu Dharma, we don't kill the animals, we don't eat the meat. Usually we avoid it, we don't eat. So if the Mars is here, and this house being the house of dharma, this house being the house of the law which you follow in your dharma, in your culture, the person will have a question that why not to eat the animals. Okay, then if he gets the answer of that question, then he start believing in that religion more. Otherwise, Mars being a logical thinker cannot accept any bullshit. Okay, that's how the beauty of the Mars is. But at the same time, it aspects the fourth house with the eighth aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighth aspect on the fourth house means it's going to disturb the fourth house. It's going to disturb the house peace. It's going to disturb the mother. He might have not that good relation with the mother. Again, the same thing. If the Mars is good placed, having a good aspect on this house, the sign is falling good when it's aspecting here, then the relation will be good. Otherwise, the relation will be bad or not that healthy or like a so-so average. It all depends on the power of the Mars over here. And this house is also house of good luck. This person makes his good luck by putting his own efforts. And if Saturn is also aspecting this house, then this person will do a lot of labor, a lot of hard work with a lot of energy from Mars to achieve the pilgrimage, to achieve that cultural thing, or to achieve that the good luck. Good luck just doesn't come like that. Good luck comes from your own efforts also. When the Mars moves into the 10th house, what happens? 10th house is a house of career, everybody knows. It's the house of, you can say, authority, enjoyment of authority, power, ruling power, and how you deal with your job. It doesn't matter if it is a business, it doesn't matter if it is a daily job. It is the outcome of the career. Your career is seen from the 4th, 5th, and 9th houses. That what kind of career you have. And then if it is projected in the 10th house, is reflected in the 10th house, that if you're studying a doctorate, if you're a doctor study, and you are showing a doctor planet combination in the 10th house, that means you're going to work as a doctor even if you are studying a doctor. But sometimes I know the people who are doctor, but they are running a jewelry shop, they are running some food store, but still they are dental doctors or MBBS. So that's a difference. So it shows that what is your career and what actually you will do, okay? And it is the extension of the higher studies. Higher studies makes the person's career, because after the higher study, the person is ready to work. It's simple. This is the house of your father or fatherly figure, okay? And also another point I forgot to tell you, for the 9th house, it is the house of your guru, okay? Now come back to the 10th house. If the Mars is present here, it will give the person an urge to establish own kingdom, not like a sun, because sun is way powerful, and the urge of sun is way different than a Mars. But the Mars, being a soldier, will try to acquire the his working area through his passion and power. When the Mars is present here, that person has a passionate father, has a loving and daring father who gonna help his kid out in every situation of the life. Again, if it is a good placement, then the father figure or father will always be very helpful to the person, will always be very much um, passionate about his kid and helping about the kid all the time. Okay, and also it gives the enough courage to stand in the field of politics. The 10th house also represents the politics. Okay, when the Mars goes into the 11th house, again the 11th house is the house of what? It's the house of your elder siblings, elder brother, elder sister. It's the house of your desires, your hopes. It's the house of your profits. What kind of profits you make out of your career. Remember, career, the growth of the career is the 11th house. 10th house growth is 11th house. 10th is work, and the growth of the work is income. So your income is seen from the 11th house. That what kind of income you have, and what is the quality of income, and what is the quantity of income is seen from the 11th house. So when the Mars is present here, the person will be very much, again the same, I use energy words. The Mars will be very energetic, will try to have all those uh, what we say, hopes fulfilled by his own efforts, by his he would like to have more and more income through by putting his energy into the 11th house, into the 11th house of higher contacts. Also, always remember, 11th house is also the house of higher contacts. The person will contact the higher people and put his own energy into that so that he can make more money out of it. Okay, so 11th house is not just related to the 10th house, it is related to the different houses also. It doesn't matter that you are a doctor and you making money being doctor. If your doctor and it is shown from the 10th house and 11th house shows your income, that doesn't mean you're getting income only because you're a doctor. You might have big property, you might have a big asset somewhere, and you're getting the rent out of it, and you're making money through that also. That is also counted in the 11th house. So almost any kind of incomes are seen from the 11th house. All right, Mars in this house also gives the elder brother. Come down to the 12th house. When the Mars travels into 12th house, what happens? 12th house is a house of other world. It is a house of house peace. Sorry, it is a house of bed pleasures. It is a house of meditation, your connection with the other world, your foreign settlement is seen from the 12th house. All the jails are seen from this house. Okay, when the Mars is here, the person, if has a bad combination with the Rahu or Saturn or Ketu or debilitated Mars or anything like that, and or have a connection with the 6th house also, can put the person behind the bars when the Dasha will come. Okay, because this house is the house of jail also. And again, this house is your last journey, your death. The last journey is seen from this house. That would you be able to get the moksha? Yes or no? That will be seen from this house. Okay. Usually we recommend Ketu being in this house because the Ketu is the we recommend the Rahu in this house because the Rahu is the purpose of the person soul to what he has to do in the life. So if the Rahu is placed here, that means the person, that Rahu will indicate the person that, hey, listen, you have to do some meditation, you have to go through the spiritual connection with the other world of God just to get the moksha. So a person will be more inclined towards doing those kind of stuff. So okay, when the Mars is present here, I as I told you, he can go behind the bars, or he has. And also, okay, this is house is also the house of expenses. The person will be very much eager to spend the money. If it is a good place, then the person will spend money, but but wisely. If it is badly placed, the Mars, instead of spending right money, the person will spend on the wrong side and will go into the debt, because here the Mars is aspecting the sixth house again. Now, if it is badly placed, then Mars aspecting the sixth house will create more debts on the person. And if he is not able to pay debts, then where he's gonna go? To the jail. So see how the 6th and 12th are connected in between? So that's how the Mars travels through the 12 houses. And in the next video, we'll be doing Sun, Moon, Mars, and then we do the Mercury. Okay.